video on how to cook perfect fluffy brown rice every time. I love brown rice. It's nutty, nutritious, it's got lots of fibre and a little bit of protein in there as well. Now, brown rice has the husk removed, but it's got the bran intact. White rice has the husk and the bran removed, so you've just got the inner starch left. Now, this method applies to brown rice, but it can also be used for white rice. Now, there's lots of different ways to cook rice. There's the absorption method, there's cooking in a lot of water, you can cook it in a rice cooker, you can try it in a pressure cooker. This is a really easy stovetop method. Now, you can soak your rice beforehand, and I highly recommend this because it does make the rice a little bit easier to absorb in the body, and it gets rid of some of the phytic acid on the outside of the rice. However, you don't have to soak your rice. What I recommend is to wash it really well if you've got the time to soak it, even for just 10 minutes. Otherwise, you can soak it for up to 2 hours or overnight. Now, the absorption method can sometimes be a little bit tricky to work out in terms of how much water, how much rice, and how long it's going to take. And often you can forget about it and 45 minutes later you've got burnt rice at the bottom. So this is a really good method because there's lots of water, you don't have to worry about ratios, and you can leave it for the 30 minutes, test it and see if it's done. And what the beauty of this method is, you cook it much like pasta, but then you drain it and return it back to the pot, and then you're going to steam it for an extra 10 minutes with the residual heat. And this step is what results in the really fluffy rice. So step one is you want to wash your rice. So wash your rice under cold running water, because this is what gets rid of the dirt, the dust, and some of the starch, which yields a better textured rice. Once the water is running clear of your rice, return it to a big pot and fill it with water, just like you would pasta. And at this stage, I like to add a pinch of salt so that my rice is flavoured from the inside out. So that's been boiling away for 20 minutes now. And what we're going to do is drain it, return it back to the pot, and make sure we pop on the lid for the last 10 minutes. It doesn't need to go back on the heat, but the residual heat from the rice will steam it for that last 10 minutes, and you'll come out with perfectly fluffy rice. So once it's finished steaming for 10 minutes, take off the lid, and then your perfect fluffy brown rice is cooked. To serve that with some vegetables or a stir fry or a curry, enjoy.